Hi guys, it's the Black Bonsai Guy and welcome back to episode 10. Today we will continue our journey for shopping for discounted plants. I got a lot of great deals in store, especially for those in the Tucson or in the Arizona market that's willing to travel to Tucson. So without further ado, we're going to get straight into it because I got a lot of content for you. Make sure you grab your pen and paper and take notes because I'm about to go in.
All right, guys, I'm in Facebook Marketplace, and I see someone selling some plants for $6. That looks like some type of palm, maybe sugarcane. Let's see. Oh, this is in Spanish. Let's see if we can translate. We have medicinal plants, peppermint, wormwood, rough, I believe that was ruta, salvia. I think rough again is rudia. Big rosemary. They have herbs for $15. Large Mexican oregano. Some type of, I'm assuming that's lemongrass, and crown of Christ. This is not a bad deal, especially for the medicinal plants. I think this is the lemongrass here. That looks like a whole bunch of mint. Let's zoom in so you can see. Some of it looks like mint. Zoom in. Come on, you gonna let me? I'm tripping. Looks like some rosemary down there. It looks like a basil plant at the bottom. And there's your ruta right there. Pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. All right, let's get out of that. And they got one that's right next to it for some large planters. You really can't beat this price. These are 95 gallons for $10. Let's see, $2, $4, $6, $7, $70. You get all those planters. He may even cut you a deal. For those who want to grow in containers, these trees can grow. You can grow a tree in this container for many, many years. However, what I would do, to be honest with you, more than likely, these containers are not the heavy duty ones. Can't really tell by looking at them. They look kind of flimsy. The thickness of the plastic. If you're growing something this big, you don't want it cracking on you in, 8 or 9 years. It may be better for you just to double these pots up, especially if you have to move them later. Just my thoughts. Again, these are good deals on them. You can't really beat those prices. These things normally run $30, $40, sometimes even $50 when you're getting these containers, these big. And 3 feet wide, 2 feet tall, $10 each. Lives off of Shannon and Orange Grove. Not a bad deal. All right, guys, still in Facebook Marketplace. Someone selling some terracotta pots. This first one right here, this main one. These are the ones that's good for growing your strawberries in. You will put your strawberry seedlings in these little openings on the side, and the strawberries will kind of just hang out the side and grow in. And then you could even plant strawberries in the top of it, or you can just kind of leave it open soil. And as you develop food scraps and things like that, coffee grinds, you could just throw them in the center of this and add a layer of leaves over the top of them and let it decompose, and that'll help feed your strawberries. They also have a couple of other terracotta pots. Pretty big, look like. As you know, terracottas are good for holding in a little bit more moisture, depending where you place them in the yard. And the price that they're asking is $45. For all, which is good. The strawberry pot is $25. The small flat round is $8. Large classic round $18. and she has a broken one for $2. And I would even buy that broken one, because you could take that broken one. Oh, it's not that bad. I didn't even look at it. You can definitely still grow in that. Just be very careful. You may even want to put some rubber bands around it to kind of hold it together, because as they get older, they do get a little fragile. But if this was to ever break on you, don't fret. You can still use the terracotta. Just take the broken pieces and throw them in the inside of another pot. It'll help with your drainage. It'll serve almost like putting gravel rocks at the bottom of a pot. Not bad. All right, guys, still in Facebook Marketplace here. And it's just been a day of finding planters. This person has a whole bunch of planters for sale. And I believe these are terracotta. They say 4 different size heavy-duty garden pots for your plants. Each has a hole drilled in them. They may be plastic. I know they make a lot of these terracottas to look, a lot of these plastics to look like terracotta. But in either case, I think it's a pretty good deal. They look like pretty heavy-duty, decent pots. Now, this got to be terracotta. That's terracotta for sure. Just be careful when you're transporting them. Sometimes you can have bits of sand and dirt that's in between it that kind of rudges these terracotta pots together, and it makes it difficult to take them to unstack them. Sometimes they get stuck in. You got to break them off. But otherwise, pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. All right, guys, still in Facebook Marketplace here. And looks like someone is having a Plumeria sale today. And the prices look very good. If I'm judging by that price on that leaf, this is $15. You'll pay 60, 70, maybe even $80 in the big box store for that size Plumeria. And they have quite a few of them. For those who are not familiar with Plumeria, they kind of grow like succulents grow, don't need a lot of water. Got to be careful with how much sun you give them. Plumerias, they emit flowers, and they are the most fragrant flowers I've ever smelled in my life. You know, sometimes people be like, stop and smell of roses. Yeah, roses have a smell, but, it ain't nothing super appealing to me. Plumerias, on the other hand, completely different. Some of them smell so good you just want to eat them. So Plumeria Sale from 10 to 3 foothills. I am downsizing my Plumeria patch, 37 plants for sale. Most of Jungle Jacks, including many of his premium sought-after hybrids. Prices are $60 to $50 based on size, cultivar, etc. Most have been plugged all summer and are in great shape with some inflows. Saturday 10 to 3, first come, first serve. And he gives his address there. For those who do not know, plug means you can't see right here, but there's actually a pot in this soil. You can't see it because it's buried in there. So basically you take your normal pot, and then you, of course, you have your soil and your tree in that pot. And then you put it inside of another pot that has soil in it as well. And you basically put soil around that. You basically are planting a plant inside of another pot with soil. And the reason you do that is to protect the sun from heating up the pot and from the temperature in the soil going through many different changes. I personally think that a lot of people plug their plumerias. I don't think you have to do that in Tucson if you grow them in shade. If you're going to grow them in the sun, like he's doing it, you definitely want to plug it, because Tucson it'll just burn them up. But plumerias, you really can't go wrong with them, and they are very easy to propagate. I really like them. All right, guys, still in Facebook Marketplace, and this lady is selling some monsteras for $8. For those who don't know, well, I didn't know, monsteras, they have a big following amongst You know, a lot of people like to grow plants inside. And also looks like she has some snake plants in there. And the prices are pretty good. So she has 6 monstera available for $8 each. And she has one of them, a large one, for $20. You can't beat that. You know, these things, they cost a lot of money when you see them, especially the big ones. And the small ones, they'll grow up to be big like that too. That's a pretty good deal. Right next to it, someone has some plants for sale. Could turn that last one into a bonsai. I'm not recognizing most of them, so let's see if we can go down here. We have a guami chili. We have, let's see if we can translate. We have guava, purple figs, a pine tree, honeysuckle, piocha, alamo, a lemon Mexican, and a sweet orange for $25. These are pretty good deals on these. Figs are kind of pricey, but based on the size of what I've seen, you know, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Rosemary, here's your figs. Not sure what that one is. Yeah, not a bad deal at all. And then right next to it is another ad for some Bougainvillea. You can't go wrong with Bougainvillea. Look at that. You can have your Bougainvilleas pruned to grow like that in these nice clusters. And those are not flowers. Those are just the color of the leaves. One of the most attractive plants out there. Although Bougainvilleas can be messy. Let's see what price. $6 each. I mean, come on. You can't beat that. Have them in white, yellow, orange, hot pink, bicolor, which is white and pink, and then a dwarf hot pink. If you're going to get them, I think you got to go for the hot pink. They have a 5-gallon that's 8 feet tall, $35. And he gives his address and all that good stuff. So, yeah, not a bad deal.